just a little late. All right. Alright, there we go. Alright, 3rd and 1. From 30 of Carolina. It was a very tight game. Snapped, looking, plenty of time. Looks for the end zone. It's intercepted by, almost intercepted by Carolina. He had it in his hands. Oh, that should have been an interception right there. That was a major screw up by the receiver had to play the cornerback position or safety position at that point. Jeez. All right, 4th and 1. Play clock's running low. They motion, and it's up the middle. He does get the first down. Down in the 28-yard line. Oh boy. That should have been picked right there. All right. 1st and 10. They motion right, snap, hand it off up the middle. He's able to get 6 to 7 yards on that play, on that run. They opened it up like the Red Sea right there. Lucky to have stopped them there. All right. 2nd and 4, so they gave him 6. They motion left, snap, hand it off up the middle again. He's able to get the first, and that's about it. Down to the 18. I thought they got the first down on that one. But they must have marked them really short. Jeez. It's apparently 3rd and 1. And they sneak it up the middle, and he gets the first. Then on the 17. Let's see. All right, 1st and 10. From the 17. They are lined up. Motion left, and they hand it off that way in a jet sweep, and he's tackled at the 13-yard line. We're getting about 4, maybe 5. And they give him 4. So 2nd and 6. Let's see what they do here. Snapped, looking. Across the middle. He has a guy wide open. Touchdown Rams. They are just trading touchdowns right now. Do they go for 2 here? I don't think so, but who knows. They did almost bat it down. And they're lined up for the extra point, and it is good. Alright. Wrong one. I want SPC. No, there's nothing. And nothing. Alright, we're gonna go over to the tier list. I have these three as the top three. I have the Bears, Buffalo, Jags. Eagles are lower. I have the Panthers and the 49ers. Texans, Bolts, and the LA Rams. Steelers in the average tier, along with Falcons, Baltimore, Lions, Vikings, and Buccaneers. Bad, I have the Dallas Cowboys, Colts, Bengals, Dolphins, Browns, Titans, and New York. Does not belong on the field tier is Kansas City, Saints, Jets, Cardinals, Washington, and the Raiders. And the only team left in Giants tier is the Packers, as they blew a giant lead and have not won since. They would probably go back up into either the average or good tier if they win. If they win today, they would go into the good tier, but we'll have to see if they can do that later. $72%? Are you kidding me? Why are these so large? What was the spread on this? And there they are. It was -10. Oof. It's already over 44. I don't know why you would do the under on that one. But, yeah. Should have been an interception on that drive. On this last one. And the kick is away. It hits in through the back of the end zone and touchback. Let's see. Where's that wheel that I like to use? I'm gonna have to check. Alright, 1st and 10 from the 35. And they motion right and blown dead by the officials. There's a flag on the play. False start, I think. Or too many men. Yep, false start. Well, that probably helped them because that guy was free. Let's see. So 1st and 10 from the 30. There's 1st and 15 from the 30. It is. Are they going to snap it? It snapped. He has a little bit of time. He throws it off to the left, and they're able to get up to the 33. 34. They are able to give him an extra yard. Oop. And that wasn't what I wanted to do. What is going on with that alert? Alright, 2nd and 11. And it's snapped, thrown short on a screenplay. He runs backwards and he's tackled for a loss. He loses about 2 yards on that play. So 3rd and 13. Alright. Yeah, that was not a good decision to run backwards. Alright, 3rd and 13. And it is... are we going to snap it? Oh, he does snap it. It's low. He goes deep. Ooh, and it's incomplete. It was looking very deep on that play. He did have it in his fingertips, so he could have made the catch. But I don't think he would have made it anyways. Alright, here's the punt on 4th and 13. It is away. It's fair caught and it's bobbled, and he does keep hold of the ball. So big drive here. Are they able to just run the clock out? Has there been an 8-minute? There has been an... There's been a 12-minute drive. That's not 12 minutes. I'll play, yeah. Oh, those. There's not been the Panthers have the closest to an 8-minute drive. Snapped, handed off up the left side. He's able to break free. He's able to get 5 on that run. He was able to gain some extra yards. Oh, 4 on that run. As he should have been tackled way earlier than that. Let's see. 5-4-4-4. That's, yeah. That's snapped. Play action. Looks over the middle. Has a guy open, and he's smothered by 3 different Panthers, and there are multiple Panthers on the play. As he got smoked. Jay Horn was injured on the play. I think there was also another one. And he's able to get up and off the field. All right. First and 10 from the, what was it, 40? I think it was. Oh, 39. Big play for the Panthers here. It snapped, handed off up the middle. He's able to get 4 yards on that, 5 yards on that run. There's a flag on the play though. I think it might be an illegal formation. Oh, holding offense. That was a weird looking formation. see if there was actually holding. That's not holding. That is not holding whatsoever. That's a pretty weak call. All right, 1st and 10, 1st and 20 from the 29. Snapped, looking over the middle. It's almost picked off again. Jeez. It's only a matter of time before they get one of those. All right, 2nd and 20. And oof. Like, and they get it off. He's looking, rolls to the right, throws short. He's almost tackled at the 30. He's able to break free up to the 32. That one was that should have been DOA, but he was able to break free. So a big 3rd and 17 coming up. Very, very big. And it snapped looking. He throws short to the 38. He's able to get up to the 42. So it's 4th and 6. Oh, 4th and 7. And that was a big stop for the Panthers there. Thanks to that massive holding call. Snapped. It's away. Oh, almost blocked. It is blocked. And it's recovered. It was blocked. A big old block. And I think he hurt himself. Oh no, he didn't. Don't know why he fell down like that. So that was a big block. So now they get the ball at the what is that? Oh my lord. Yep, just barely blocked, and oof. Oh, ouch. That was massive. And it's 1st and 10. And snapped, handed off, play action over the middle. He gets up to the 15. If I was the Panthers, I'd be wanting to slow it down here. That was a nice little play action up the middle. And that block punt might give him the game. And it's snapped, handed off up the middle. He's able to get 5 yards on that run. Now you can really slow it down. That's force them to use their timeouts. The Panthers use their timeouts. All right. So 2nd and 3. Oh boy. Let's see. Are they going to be able to get this? Snap. Play action. And it's thrown short. I don't know why they're throwing there. Just run it there. You want to keep the clock rolling and for them to waste their timeouts. All right. So the Rams get a little bit of a break there. So 3rd and 3. It snapped. At back of the end zone, touchdown, Panthers. So they do score there. A little faster than I would like them to. Doesn't really matter. You can't go for 2 on this. You have to go for 1. They scored way too fast on that one. Way too fast. And I think it might come to bite them in the butt at some point tonight. And as long as this extra point's good, it is good. Let's see. How are we going to what is going on with the alerts right now? I don't see anything major outside of the civil emergency message and blizzard warning, but that's in Alaska. All right. I'm not too happy about how fast they scored there. They should have wasted more time there, as the Rams can easily put that one downfield. I really wish they oh, why is this so extreme? All right. The kick is away. They do have a holder for it. And it is returned from the 10. He's pushed out at the 30. All right. Oh my gosh, they're doing flag football for the Pro Bowl? That's silly. Oof. All right, 1st and 10. From the 29. They did not give him the 30 there. Snapped, looking over the middle. His guy open, down to the 36-yard line. So 2nd and 4. Rams really aren't in that much of a hurry. All right. Snapped, looking over the middle. He does have this guy at the 46-yard line. So they're gaining it 10 at a time right now with 3 timeouts left. And this is why I do not agree with the seating thing, because you should be able to do it from no matter where you are. Alright. This should be fine. This looks perfectly fine. Alright. They came back quite a bit there now, didn't they? Yes. As, they still have all 3 timeouts remaining as well. As they didn't force them to use a single one. On for 2nd and 3 from near the goal line. Where a field goal gives you the goods. Where a field goal basically ties it. And you're in 4-down territory, if you want. With 7 downs to spare. If they do lose, that's the reason they're gonna lose. Damn, man. Can't believe that. Let's see. Alright. Wow, this is gonna go right up into the Packers-Bears game, isn't it? Oh, this should be fun. Alright. They are definitely being... Alright. 1st and 10. And it is snapped. Looking over to the right side. And it's caught for about 6 yards. So 2nd and 4. From the Carolina 48. I think it was. Yes, snapped. Looking over the center again. He's wide open, down to the 30. So the Rams are moving it quite well. The Panthers really need to start thinking about using their timeouts, as they are not stopping him whatsoever. Alright. 1st and 10. Snapped. Looking over the center again. Oh, it's dropped. He had it down at the 20. But that helps the Rams there, as it stops the clock finally. They haven't had to use a single timeout during this drive. So there's a minute left and they need a touchdown. And the Rams are running freely right now. And 2nd and 10. And it is snapped. Looking over the right side. He has his guy down to the 18-yard line. They are just moving it right now. They don't seem to be in any sort of hurry because they don't need to be. And it is snapped. Looking. Corner of the end zone, touchdown. Rams. Yes, and that is why you do not rush that moment when they were right next to the end zone. Good thing is, you still have all 3 timeouts. Bad news is, Let's see. 1, 2, and the knee into the pylon. 1, 2. Yes. Pretty easy. So it's 34, 31, with the extra point being good. It is only a field goal. But they did not do very good clock management there. Oof. That was just bad clock management at the before the 2-minute warning. But I can still see him going down and getting the field goal. We'll have to see. Alright. Big kickoff here. I think they're gonna squib it, and it's knocked over due to the wind. And a holder is coming out. And it is away. It is a squibber. It's returned at the 10 to the 30. Needs to go down, and he wasted time there. As he didn't get much after the fact. All right, big play here. So 1st and 10. And it is a fake motion right. Snapped. Looking, forces out to his left, throws it away. Dang. So 2nd and 10. He got forced out of it pretty hard. Well, he could have, not really. They need a lot of yards. So, 2nd and 10. And it is snapped. Looking. There's a bunch of pressure in his face. He's rolling, throws over the center, and throws short. So 3rd and 10. They need some sort of yardage here. Anything else would be kind of useless. Alright. And it snapped. Pressure in his face. He gets it off, and he overthrows this guy. So 4th and 10. And they need a lot of yards here. As a 1st down does not cut it in this moment. It looks to me like the LA Rams are going to win this. Yep. Timeouts should be good here. Oh, LA called it. Why would they call it? I thought for sure it was going to be the Panthers calling that one. Jeez. Because that one would actually make sense. All right. What is it? Alert box, yeah. All right. Big 4th and 10. They need at least the 50 here. Throws it over the middle. It is incomplete. That is game. He had it in his hands. So the Rams do, in fact, win. Ah, that sucks. He did have it in his hands. So the Panthers get eliminated. And LA moves up. I'm gonna add another one. Add blue. And it is this one. Advanced. So the Rams are the first to advance. I'm gonna actually move that up. All right. Now it's gonna be off to the Packers-Bears game. Yeah, they did not handle that goal line moment very well. That was a really bad clock management there. All right, and team one. There we go, and scores. One and 0-0 and 0-0. All right. And then we'll have to see what they do there. All right. Did I actually hit? Yes, I did. Oh. Chicago. Split by play. Yes. Sorry, Bob. And boom. Boom. My Packers. Oh, Bears. Why do they have that under? Jeez, man. Alright, as we get ready for that. for the thoughts on the playoff bracket as we wait for it to begin. Okay, we do have the Rams advancing. Problem is, you don't know where they're going to be advancing just yet. And you have the 49ers, Eagles. I think the 49ers take that. Not too big of a fan of the Eagles' offense. Packers, Bears. Oh, it's been a wheel. Wheel of names. Packers, Bears. Let's see what that lands on. That's going to land on the Bears. Alright, Texans, Steelers. I think the Steelers have that one. And with all the random bullcrap they're pulling right now, I think the bullcrap's going to be too much for the Texans. I have the Jags winning that one. I could see the Bills as well. I do already have an underdog one, so I can do the Jags there. And the Patriots are gonna win that one easy. Alright. We do have our first team advancing, being the Rams. That was more due to some absolutely terrible clock management by the Panthers at the end there. Absolutely horrendous. And you had 2nd and 3 at their like 10-yard line, and you're aiming for the end zone right away. They didn't even waste. They only wasted one timeout, and that was at the very end of the game on a 4th down. Just absolutely utter nonsense with the clock management down there. He did throw for 300 and 3 touchdowns. The rating was pretty. How was his rating that bad? Oh, that's why. Almost 50% accuracy. Same there as well. Paducah, Adams, pretty good. 0 touchdowns though. Interceptions. There was each side had one. Sacks 1, 2. All right. When does this start? 7? All right. I'm gonna hop in here really quick. I'm gonna go get it all set it up then. All right, as we get ready for kickoff. That wheel's been pretty bad at deciding games this year. So we shall see. I think the Packers can have it. It's just I don't really trust them after 2 weeks off. Especially like that. No. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Well, that's not good. Although he did miss a bunch of games. And he was just short of 4,000. Oof, 13 TDs. Their leading receiver was a tight end. And that was missing a bunch of games. Let's see. Now that is a lead up to the playoffs. 4 straight losses. And still made the playoffs. But a crap show that is. And there was that one. The defense has been really good. With very few 10-point or greater games up until the Denver game. And then you have 2 over 30. There was one. Yeah, there was only one prior, and that was a tie. Preseason was pretty good. Let's check the Bears. They tied in preseason. Good job. Good job. Started off 3-2. Oh no, wait, that's the end. Oh, they started off pretty good. 2-2. For going 4-2. And then going on a winning streak. 1 loss. Yeah, win in overtime, and then 2 ugly losses. Alright. Getting everything else set up. And ready to go. And this kickoff is about to occur. Where's the remote? So I can turn the TV off. Let's go. It is over here. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of Packers fans there. And they're about to exit the tunnel for the game. Wow. That's a lot of Packers fans there. And, yeah, I mean, they are close, so it makes sense that there would be Packers fans there. Let's see. We are ready to go. Let's see if the Packers actually get out of Giants tier, otherwise I'm going to keep them there. All they needed to do was beat the Baltimore or Minnesota, and they did neither. Especially after giving up all that. And then Giants. I want to go back and look at the Giants because that was a complete mess. The entire reason that tier exists in the first place. Look at that. They only just got out of it because they faced an absolute mess of a team in Las Vegas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 weeks in Giants tier. And then LA got out at the last possible moment because they faced the Chiefs. Yep. They were also in that mess. They had a longer losing streak. Not like how they beat the New England Patriots at the beginning of the year. That is funny to look at. As they had a lot more success. And their last loss came to Buffalo after they blew a giant lead. Thankfully, it was not in the second half. Otherwise, they would have ended up in a Giants tier, but they would have already gotten out of it. Let's see, anybody else of interest? I mean, look at this week's schedule. Miami, New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, Atlanta, the NFC South. Yeah. The AFC East, oh my lord. Jeez. Almost nobody was positive. And the sad part is they looked like they were the team to that you'd want to see. I kind of wish they blew people out more, but that's what... Can't do that every week. Did Atlanta here? I think they did. Alright. About to begin. Alright, it said 7 and it's 7:05. There we go. Let's go. Let's see. Can we get to the kickoff already? Let's see. Boy. Still waiting for kickoff. This is kind of annoying right now. Oh, they issued a bunch of late wind advisories. That's what happened. There were some showers in the area around Charlotte. Yeah. Alright. Quickly go run over some of the weather forecasting then. Let's see. That rotates on through. Some rain and snow. Rain and snow. Maybe a nor'easter here if it properly tilts itself. It's not properly tilted. It looks very warm. Very, very warm. Damn. That's a blowtorch and a half. Looks a little cold there. and then it becomes super warm. Yeah, just absolute warmth. Let's see. This might actually bring us up to, yeah, the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, look at that heat dome. Look at that. Look at that mega block happening. Oh my lord. Absolute warmth. Jeez, if that happens, that's basically the end of winter. Damn. Dang. I think Jordan missed like 3 games. So as long as he had like 200, he would match Caleb Williams. Yeah, I think he did miss 3 games. Yes, he did, because the Bears. It was the Bears that got him the first time. And then they had to play behind the entire time. Okay, so are we starting this or not? This is like 7:10. Let's see. Are we gonna finally get kickoff, or are we gonna keep going through these packages? Alright. What's up with the insane package happening right now? Like somebody's on a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we kinda want the game to get going. Alright. Here we go. We're finally gonna get a kickoff. I hope that means they're receiving. There are Packers fans in the background. Of course there are. Let's see. They are, in fact, looks a little chippy at the at the coin flip. All right. Oh, better add that one. Do not want to read. All right. There we go. Let's get ready. We are ready to go. And it is away. And the Packers are kicking. And it's received at the 5. Looks like they're going for a little end around. And he's tackled at the 32. And looks like they're setting up an end around for later on in the game. With that one. A single season passing record of less than 4,000. Ouch. Oof. That's pretty low for a franchise record. But it's good because he's young. Snapped. Handoff up the right side, and he's tackled right away for a gain of 2, maybe. If he's lucky. He might have only gotten 1 on that one. He had nowhere to go on that one. Alright. 2nd and 9. It is snapped, looking over the left side. He catches it, and he's tackled right away for a gain of 4 or 5. It was 6. Alright, 3rd and 3 from the 39. And it is a motion right. It is snapped, looking. He has a lot of time, throws over the center, and it is caught for the first down at the 43-yard line. As they continue, yeah, something was flying. I'm trying to figure out what that was. Was it somebody's mouth guard or something? Because something went flying there. Alright, for 1st and 10 from the 44. They did give him the 44. It's snapped. Thrown deep and incomplete. As he was looking for a gut shot there, based on how far out he was throwing. Yeah, that was an attempt to get a score there. So 2nd and 10. They motion left, snapped, play action. Oop, they do hand it off. And he is tackled for 2 yards. Up to the 44 or 46-yard line. So 3rd and 8. And they are lined up with 3 receivers on the. It is a screen. He does get the first. I do not know what the Packers were doing there. They had 3 on the outside, and they only had 2 people over there. What was that? Jeez. I don't know what was happening there. It was pretty obvious what they were doing. So 1st and 10 from the 42. There we go. It's all free now. Snapped. Play action. Oh, he does hand it off. He gets about 9 yards on that run. He was able to break free. I can't believe they allowed that one through. So 2nd and 2. After that 8-yard run. We'll have to see what they can do here. And it is. Oh, he's going up to the line, and they're motioning right. Snapped. Handed off. Pitched. Looks like a flea flicker attempt. And he gets knocked out just short of the first down, I think. It's going to be very close. They're bringing out all the tools right now. I don't know if he got it, though. It was very, very close. It's 3rd and 1. Basically 3rd and inches. And they motion left. Snapped. Handoff up the middle. He gets the first down of the 25 to the 23. As he was able to get free there. All right, that was a bit annoying. Oof. Who's 24? I don't know who 24 is, but he was on the ground there. It snapped. Oh, and it's tackled in the backfield the second he got the ball. That was Anger Bear with the tackle there. Oof. That was a big loss. So 2nd and 14. Almost handed it off to the defender there. That would have been funny. Alright, 2nd and 14. They motion right, snapped, handed off up the middle. He's able to get to 3, maybe 2 on that play. He ran into a brick wall. Oh boy. Let's see how they handle this one. 3rd down. 3rd and 12. They do have an empty backfield. And it is snapped. There is pressure. It's caught for the first down. Up to the 19-yard line. They are in hurry up. They snap it right away. Looking. There's a little pressure in their face, and it's to the back of the end zone and incomplete. They did hurry it up there for a little bit. Looks like they were trying to catch him off guard, and we're in the middle of a substitution. So 2nd and 10 from the 14. And it is snapped, looking, handed off up the middle. He's able to get 5 yards on that run. Yes, 5. Down to the 9-yard line. Yeah, so it's 3rd and 10. Oh, 3rd and 5. Never mind. They are set up. They motion left. And it is snapped, looking. Pressure in his face, throws to the back of the end zone, and incomplete. Overthrows this guy. So it's 4th and 5. So they're probably going to kick a field goal. Yeah, that's the safe thing to do right now. Yeah, okay, there we go. There's a bunch of wind, so it's not a gimme. It's a 27-yarder, so It is good. All right. So 3-0. They're being both efficient and inefficient all at the same time. That's the Bears for you. How much? That was this almost 8-minute drive for a field goal. They were 4 or 5 on third downs. Rushing was, I think it was efficient. Like 4 yards. Yeah, almost 4 yards to carry. As they try to hold on here. Let's see. They didn't get the field goal. So this will be the first time we see the Packers at full strength. As full strength they can be. In the last 4 weeks. That's about as close as they're going to be able to get to full strength. And we'll have to see how much the multi-week bye has affected them. As they are still in Giants tier after pulling that lead to the Bears. That looks pretty good. I did not boot the Panthers out of the good tier because of their loss. They are at the bottom though. They were pretty bad at times. Yeah. Sometimes I just regret watching the Saints this year, as they just were just so bad at times. You have to annoy me to end up in that tier. Watching the football games. Oh yeah, it's returned. He gets up to the 25, and there's a flag on the play. And did they recover it? No. Oh, it looks like there's a fumble, and it looks like the Bears have recovered, depending on the flag. Holding on. No, okay, it was holding. It's about to say. Ouch. So they get sent all the way back to the 15. Oof. That was brutal. That's not how you want to start the game after your team's been on a basically bye week for the last 2 weeks. Let's see. And 1st and 10 from the 15. They are going to have to prove themselves here. It's a jet sweep to the left. He has a little bit of room to run down to the 25, up to about 28-yard line. And there looks to be a little bit of a scuffle afterwards. And he's taunting. Fun. Yeah, he was decided to taunt there. Okay, why are you acting like that? Looks like both of them are taunting, but I'm glad they didn't call a penalty on that for either one. Snapped looking. There's a free guy. He throws it over to the center, and it is incomplete. Dropped by the receiver. By Watson. I think that was. Let's see. Is that Watson? Oop, wrong one. Yes, it was Watson who dropped it. Alright, 2nd and 10. From the 29. They motion right. Snapped. Looks right. He has his guy open, and he gets just short of the first down. He gets about 8 on that play. The angle made it look like he may have gotten it. Let's see if they do their classic zone read from shotgun from here. That would be funny. So it's 3rd and 1. Let's see. Oh, they are not in shotgun, so it might not be a zone read. Play action. He's looking plenty of time. Over the right side, he has his guy down to the 30 of the Bears. Jeez. It's Dobbs with the catch. What a giant player that right there. Nice little 30-yard gain. Gee, look. Is that 30? Yeah, 33. He had plenty of time. Looked like there was almost zero effort on the defensive line there. Alright, 1st and 10, snap, pitch to the left. Gives a little bit of room to run. He gets down to the 20. Gets almost to the 1st down marker. So a gain of 9 on that pitch. Oof. Damn. Alright, 2nd and inches. As they run this one out. 2 in the backfield. They motion right, snapped. Play action, handoff, and he gets the 1st down to the 15. Let's see. Are they going to be able to do this, though? Alright. Oh my god, they're tucking 6-7. Oh my god. Oh boy. Alright, 1st and 10 from the 15. They are looking to score here. Snapped. Handoff up the left side. He breaks a tackle. He's able to get down to the 10. Maybe 11 before being tackled, so gain of 4. So 2nd and 6. Man. Alright. Hopefully that's better. Alright. 2nd and 5. They did give him the extra yard. It is snapped. Screen to the left. Does not get anywhere with it. Maybe 3 yards on that screen. I really hate those bubble screens. They're so annoying. As most of the times they just straight don't work. Let's see. 3rd and 2. And it is snapped. Play action. Rolls right. He has his guy touchdown Packers. So that's about as good of a start as you could hope for if you're a Packers fan. As they came out, they swung pretty well. And they looked like they belonged in the playoffs. As they were very, very efficient. There we go. Alright. There is an injured bear on the field. That looks fairly serious as well. That's Brisker. He does not look well. That looks fairly serious. Oof. He is struggling to get up. Let's see. I think the Packers might be able to get out of that tier, but they have to win. But they've started off really good. If they can maintain this for the entire game, then they will most definitely get out of that tier. As long as their defense cracks down a little bit. Oof. And the kick is away, and it is good. It is a little more to the right than I want, but that is barely good. Is that? Oof. Let's see. And that's commercial break time. Yay. And that was a very, very efficient drive by the Packers there. I don't think they even went to third. They did once. Twice, actually. And they did have a penalty that threw them back quite a bit. Yeah, they just were super efficient. Which is a big problem for the Chicago Bears right now, because you do not want to see that type of Packers team in the playoffs. But we shall see. I mean, what is going on here? Oh boy. I don't think there's any rain in the area for the game, because I think most of it died off. Okay, there is some to the south, so, and to the north, so that it might get in there just afterwards. So we shall see. Anything else interesting? Oh, it's almost the second quarter. I wonder what happened with Brisker, because that looked like not a very fun injury. There he is. Doesn't say. That was a very very serious looking injury. That should remove him from the game. What am I looking at? Oh, the giant bean. Pretty sure. From above. Yeah, that's that bean thing from above. And the kick is away. It's being returned at the 5. He's able to get up to the 20, and the 30, and tackled. Dang. Longest streak by any... Jeez. That is a sad stat. 35 straight starts is sad. That is at best complete mismanagement. Jesus. That cannot be a real stat. That cannot be a real stat. Cutler should have just as many. I don't think Cutler was hurt that often. Yeah, Cutler should have overlapped that. Alright, 2nd and 6, as I missed a play. I think they got a 4-yard run. Yeah. And they motion left, snapped, handoff up the middle, and he doesn't get anything. Maybe a yard if he's absolutely lucky. So it's 3rd and 6. Oof. Fourth quarter comebacks, number 1. Oh, of course. Alright, 3rd and 5. And they motion left. Snapped. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's rolling, throws across this right side. He catches it, but he's short of the first by 2 yards. So it's 4th down. 4th and 2. Are they going for it? Are they stupid? Oh my god. They better get this, otherwise that is going to be one of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen. This better be for encroachment. They motion right. Something tells me they're not doing this play. And time is up. Okay. Looks like they were just trying to get a false encroachment call. It's about to say, you better not be trying it from there. That would be a very bad idea. If you were that worried about them running it down your throat, probably just want to boot it as far as you possibly can. Kind of been funny if they did, because there was almost nothing there. Oof. Let's see. We'll quickly go back through. What did the Saints end up at? Pretty sure they were like 4 and 6 or something, or 4 and 11 or 12, or were they 6 and check really quick. 6 and 11. They played some really bad football. was some really bad football at times. They started off fine. No, they ended fine. But that beginning was so awful. One with the Titans. They may have ended well, but that doesn't make up for how bad they started. And they didn't even end that well. Well, they ended better. I need to go check that. Where is it? It's which team was I was looking. Oh, they're the back. They're back to the game. Wait, they're actually trying this? Are you? They better get it, otherwise they're gonna get a boot up their at. They're gonna get a boot so far up their butts. Because you cannot let the Packers have the ball there. No, not one bit. And they throw it over the middle. He does catch it at the 45 of the Packers. That was a dangerous call. And he would have been mocked relentlessly if they didn't get that one. Oof, just a blown coverage. Alright, 1st and 10, snapped. A little bit of confusion at the line, and he's tackled at the 41 for a gain of 3. This game's going very, very fast. Jeez. What was that, 40 minutes for... No. 20 minutes for the first quarter? Jeez. Alright, 2nd and 7, snapped. Fake pitch, and he's tackled for about a yard as he slips. They're trying the bubble screens because apparently the Packers are the only team that actually works against. But it didn't work that time because the guy slipped. Oof. So, 3rd and 7 from the 41. And it is snapped. Handed off up the middle. He's tackled at the line. Ooh, that, they didn't get anything there. Maybe a yard if they're super lucky. So yeah, 4th and 6. They are going to go for it again. They realize the Packers offense is a little too good to allow them to have the ball. They are motioning multiple people. And again, they have 2 people on 3 people on the left side. Throws deep downfield. It is picked off. That was a bad pick. You don't want to pick that off, my guy. Why are you celebrating? That was a terrible pick. If I was you, I'd hope it hit the ground. And it didn't, so it's an actual pick. Jeez. Oof. That was kind of stupid of a to pick that off. That he should have just let fly through. Ugh. So again, Packers are starting from their own 10-yard line. 10-15 yard line. They're gonna get a ton of yards on this, aren't they? Yeah, he made a mistake by intercepting that. That was a big mistake there. Yeah, that was a terrible idea. Shouldn't have caught that one. That's gonna cook you later. Oof. And the only good thing about that is it gains momentum for the Packers. Other than that, that is a horrifically bad interception. They've lost 30 yards on that. Had it been third down, that would have been a different story. Oof. All right. Oh. They're actually doing the fallout thing. They are so lucky he intercepted that. It's about as good as you can get. Looked like he was a bit masked there by the other Packer. And just a bad throw. First and 10 from the 13. Snapped, handed off up the middle. He's able to get 5, 6, 7 yards, maybe 8 on that run. He just kept going as they did not do a very good job at tackling there. Ooh. Can you bring that back up at some point? I don't know what they were doing there. That was a free 7 yards. And 2nd and 3. Snapped, handed off up the middle. He gets the first and more down to the 30. Almost up to the 35-yard line. So they've almost gained the yards back from the interception. Oh, Brisker has returned to the game. Surprising. That looked like a fairly substantial injury there. As he wasn't able to get up by himself. All right, 1st and 10, snap, play action, looking, pressure is in his face, he throws it away. Are they gonna count that as a fumble? Or a pass? There is an injured bear on the field. It is not Brisker, it's Booker. Oof. How did that happen? It was not Booker. It was... I don't know who it was. Somebody was injured on the play. It was Edwards. It was deemed an incomplete pass. He got away with one there. Oof. Definitely got away with it. That could have easily been a fumble. It would actually have benefited him if it was a fumble, because his guy was right there. Would have recovered for a 1-yard gain. But they're still not up to the yardage that they had before the interception. Almost there. Oof. That's a second incompletion of the game. Jacobs is having a good day. Apparently everybody is. Bears are having an average. Yeah. Oof, look at that rating difference. Jeez. And that's with a relatively good percentage. Passing. Packer. Did I change that? I did. I did remember to do that this time. Let's go. It is commercial time. Kind of want to see what the Steelers do here. See if they actually advance, because I think they could actually beat the Texans. Yeah, Steelers have been able to take on good defenses. Ooh, they brought out the stretcher on that one. Yeah, he's done for the day, definitely. As they had to bring out the stretcher on that one. Oof. Definitely 07. On that one. As he is gone. Yes. Alright. So we're back. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 33. Ooh, that's not good. It was a non-contact injury. Yeah, so he's probably done for the year. Snapped. Play action. Looking deep downfield. He motions. He's running. Throws it over the middle. He has a guy wide open. Down to the 40, 35, 30, and he's pushed out. Big goal gain. Great response to what had just happened. Oof. That is not what you want to do as a Bear. And that's, ooh, that's their rookie goal then. That was just him getting shook out of his boots. And then continued to run. Watch him score a touchdown here in the playoffs. Alright, they motion left. Snapped. Handed off up the middle. He doesn't have a lot of room. He's still pushing. He's up to the 29, 28 yard line. So gain of about 2 to 3. That's Wilson. I think Williams is on the other side. Yeah. That's where I got it from. Alright. See if they can continue to push. And sacked, I think, as he tried to run away from the defender there. I think that was a sack. He got right up on the line of scrimmage. Yes, that was a sack, as he was only able to get up to the 29 yard line. And he took a nasty little hit there. Alright, 3rd and 8. Big 3rd and 8 for the Bears. As this Packer team has been almost unstoppable. Ooh, that's a false start on the offense. What? Timeout, Green Bay. Pretty sure that was a false start and not a timeout. I don't know what they're trying to hint at with that one, because that was not a timeout. That was obviously a false start. Are you kidding me? Jeez, that was obviously a false start. I don't know how they got away with a timeout there. Come on, man. At least show the timeout. Alright, 3rd and 8. It is snapped. Looking. There's plenty of time. Throws to the left side, and he's got it, and he gets the first. And he gets pushed out of bounds at the 17-yard line, I think. 19. Oof. That was just... Ooh. There was a lot of... hope they don't call that at some point. Because that could easily be called. I don't know how they gave him 19 on there. It looks like he got well past that. Alright, 1st and 10, snapped. Handoff. Up the middle, he doesn't get anything but maybe a yard. Up to the 18. And there was nowhere to go there. How much time's left? Oh my god, there's 8 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Jeez. So, 2nd and 9. It is snapped. Hand off up the middle, and he's stuffed at the line for a loss. So 3rd and 10. Oof. That was a big one there. See if they can't force a field goal out of this. They say no gain somehow. I'm pretty sure he lost yards on that one. What is that? Alright, 3rd and 9. And it is snapped. Looking. There is somebody back. Touchdown, Packers. Gosh darn it. That was, they just let him off the hook there. Jeez. That was 10 plays, 87 yards. The fact that they intercepted so poorly there and still scored is and some nonsense. Oof. That was Reed. As they score there. And the extra point is away, and it is good. And the Bears are looking both dangerous and not so well at the same time. As their defense is getting carved alive right now. That is 2 drives of over 80 yards. They're already up to 172 yards before halftime. Jeez. Looks like resting their players may have actually benefited them. Because they look unstoppable right now. And the Bears still have more time of possession due to their 4th down conversions. Oof. They're 1 of 2. And Packers are 4 of 4 on third downs. Bears need a lockdown here. And score some points here, otherwise this game could get out of control. As they've been both running and passing at will. Yeah, 5.7 is not what you want to have the opposing running back doing. Turnovers 1. Bears are they are dominating time of possession, just not doing anything with the time. Besides that field goal. And I think Caleb might be getting exposed here. 35. How is that possible? 7-17. That is... Are they including preseason? Because 17... I guess it is 35. But I'm pretty sure Cutler has had longer stretches. I'll have to go check. See if I can't find Cutler on here. Jay Cutler, yes. What was his longest streak on the Bears? I'm pretty sure. Oh. I guess so. Alright, the kickoff is away. And he makes a move at the 20, down to the 25, and gets tackled at the 27. I guess so. And this was his only chance at it. Alright. I guess he did. Can't believe that is a real stat. Oof. Alright. Snapped. Play action. Looking, and he's pressured out of the pocket. He's rolling right. He's able to get up to the 29-yard line before stepping out of bounds. So, 2nd and 8. As time is running. That's allowed per game. Oof. And it is... They motion left, snapped, handed off up the middle, and he's able to get 3 yards maybe? It is 3. So 2nd and 5, or 3rd and 5. As we go further on into the game. Alright. I think the Packers might actually survive this if they continue to play like this. Alright, 3rd and 4. It is snapped. Looking. Ooh, wide open. Down to the 40. The ball came loose. I think it's recovered by the Bears. It was a fumble, but it was recovered by the Bears. That, they got lucky there. That should have been a... Oh, that might not even be complete. That's a very close one. He is challenging it. That's interesting. That would... To see if he actually did catch it. Because if it... I think it might... because that might be one where you might want to challenge, as it was very bang bang play. Oh. Oh, did it go through? It was very bang bang. Ooh, that is very close. The play was reversed as a catch. Oh, it was still moving, that's why. Oh, they got lucky. It was still moving while he was trying to catch it. So he won the challenge. That's a rarity. The ball had been moving, so that's how it got a incompletion on that one. Can't believe that. But it's 4th and 4. And they are going for it again. At some point this is gonna backfire, and they're just gonna have to punt at some point. And 4th and 4. It is. They motion right. The Packers bring the blitz, throw it over the middle. It's tipped. It's incomplete, and Packers ball. You cannot be doing this right now, my guy. You need to be punting. You cannot give the Packers the ball there. They're going to double and maybe even triple dip with their offense. And everything was just bad about that play. Just everything bad. Jeez. If the Packers score here, you have to be worried about everything. If you're a Bears fan. Jeez. That was a bad decision. I have no idea how you do not punt there. Runs up the right side. He's able to break a tackle up to the 25. And there's an injured Bear on the play. Yeah, there's a Bear down. Oh my gosh. Billings was injured on the play. This is starting to get ugly. Very, very ugly. Ugh. Ugh, jeez. The Packers came to play, and the Packers came to play, apparently. As that was a 7-yard gain when he was first impacted at the line. Damn. Ugh. Damn. Can't believe that. Who goes for it on 4th down when they're just ramming it down your throats like that? They have a chance to go up 3 scores if they choose. And oh, what a joke. How is that an acceptable thing to do right there? Even a field goal here is beneficial for the Packers, as they might be able to double dip if they do it fast enough. Going into halftime. Like what are we doing? You missed the first one, and you've only gotten one. The Bears are playing to lose right now, apparently. I mean, you were at your own 32. Just kick it down to the 10. I know your defense hasn't been very good from that area, but barring a defensive, an offensive failure on the Packers right now, things are not looking good. Ugh, I can't believe that. Going forward there, you're being this thoroughly shellacked on defense. They're just having their way with him. Alright, 2nd and 3. And it is snapped. Handed off up the middle. He is tackled just short of the first down. So it's 3rd and 1. Almost got it there. Oof. So it should be a free, at least 3 points for the Packers here. So 3rd and 1. As long as they don't mess it up. It is snapped. Handoff up the middle. He's not able to get to the first. So now it's the Packers' choice. Do they go for it here? I think they are going to go for it here. They are. See, at least this makes sense on 4th down. Your defense is playing really well, and you're at the 20-yard line, basically. And it would be an absolute dagger to the heart. Alright, 4th and 1. They motion right. Snap. Play action. Rolls right. They got the first down. To 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Packers. Ugh. He jumped and he got the touchdown. And that is why you do not mess around at that yardage mark. Bears, what are you doing? Let's see. Barring a rulings issue, as long as the Packers recover that, I think it's a touchdown. And oh, it's 1st down. They did not get the touchdown, I think. And they ruled them out. The ball came loose before, but it was recovered by the Packers. So they're ruling them down at the 1, even though it was recovered in the end zone. I'm pretty sure they're just going to get the touchdown here anyways. That is crazy rule. I guess I gotta go take this down, as that ruling was weird. But I'm pretty sure their defense is just gonna give it up anyways. As they have been nothing but a soft butter. Let's see. 2nd and goal from the 1. It is handed off up the middle, and I think he's short at the 1. Problem is, it's 4 down territory for the Packers. Absolute 4 down territory. Looks like it was supposed to be a play action, but it was taken anyways. That was a little bit of miscommunication there. Alright. 3rd and goal. They're going to use the timeout, I think. Yes, they did. as they let the clock run down there. They are absolutely in 4-down territory. The touchdown is a dagger, and if they can get a safety, it's also a dagger as well. And they would have to go 99 yards on their defense. Well, at least 90, not 90, about 56. Well, the wind's so bad that they might actually have to go for the touchdown there. Alright, it's 3rd and goal. It is snapped, handed off, up the middle, and I don't know if he got it. I think it's 4th down. Yeah, you're gonna have to go for that one. Could go for the points, but running it down to the 2-minute warning and then getting a touchdown would be brutal. And, yeah, just short. As this continues to unfold. Nothing's really changed, but the Bears are starting to look pretty weak right now, as their constant attempts at 4th down are starting to bite them in the butt. They could do either. Here, oh my god, he has a near perfect rating. I think that's perfect. There's a 0.6. I think the second that would bring it down a little bit. Another lake wind advisory. A bunch of lake wind advisories down in here. So they continue to issue those. Alright. As we see, these stats are pretty wild. The Bears offense is not operating very well right now and needs a halftime adjustment. Fumbles recovered. If it's not recovered at the one, it was covered in the end zone. Let's see. So 4th and goal at the 1. And this would be an absolute disaster if the backers got in here for the Bears. As that's the 2-minute warning. So 4th and goal, big 4th and goal here. Packers have been perfect on 4th downs. And this is a big one. Oh, we're in shotgun. They motion left. You see, when you have 3 guys out on one side, they motion again, snapped, looking, end zone, touchdown Packers. And they scored. There you go. Giant middle finger to the Bears for that. Oof. No wonder the Bears didn't want the Packers. Jeez. They are eating them alive right now. That was a mess. But they took advantage of it. That's Dobbs with the touchdown. So, and it's down. Its way is good. Straight down the middle. Wow. Bears need some major adjustments at halftime because this is not working one bit. And And if this continues, they're gonna just get blown out. Can't believe that. Jeez. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how bad they're playing right now. I mean, 4.3 for the quarterback's wild. 11 for... That actually brought his rating down. Jeez. I like how scoring a touchdown there brings it down. They need some major adjustments at halftime, because this is not working. I mean, technically the Bears have them right where they want them. They haven't punted yet. Since they're 0-3 when punting, when they do not punt for some reason. Problem is, they've scored on every drive they've had the ball yet. And some major adjustments are needed. The Packers just look to be completely outclassing the Bears right now. It's kicked into the end zone for a touchback. Oh, they really need to do something here. I mean, unless they're trying to set up a 28-3 scenario. Oof. Jeez. Alright, 1st and 10. And it is... They motion right. It's snapped looking. Pressure in his face, throws over the center. It's caught. And he's tackled at the 46-47 yard line. Well, there you go. An actual good play. And down to the 43. Alright. Snapped. Looking. As all day. Pressure in his face. Thrown. It's intercepted. Oh. Ooh. Right through the hands of the defender. He should have caught that. That should have been an interception. As the pressure got to him at the last moment. And, yeah. That was ugly. Alright. 2nd and 10. They motion right. Snapped looking. Pressure almost got to him and almost picked off again. And it was defended perfectly. 3rd and 10. Gee. They need points here. Now. At least a field goal. To stop the bleeding a little bit. Alright. 3rd and 10. Snapped. They bring the rush. He's forced out of the pocket. He's running. He does get... He's short of the 1st down. As he slides at the 36 yard line. I think it was. 37. Yes, 37. So it's 4th and 4. Well, you better get this. Oh boy. This is do or go home. Timeout Packers, obviously. Jeez. You don't get this, you're gonna get your butt ringed. because you guys are using every ounce of the game that you can. Because right now this is looking ugly. All right, 4th and 4. And it is... They're doing it again, where they have 3 people on the right. Snapped, looking, throws over the middle. It's incomplete, and turnover on downs. Bears, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh. If the Packers don't even need to score here, because they get the ball at the end of half. Oh my god. What is this disaster of a game? They haven't even looked that bad. Oof. Now, what do the Packers do? Do they go into halftime without any extra? Do they take one shot deep? That's my guess. Take one shot deep, see if you can't get down there in time. As they do not have any more timeouts left. Take a shot deep, see if you can't get it. If you can't, kneel. Holy crap. The Bears are being absolutely demolished. They are 1 for 4 on 4th downs. Ugh. The Packers are 2 for 2. One of those was at the very goal line. At that goal line. Bears have been doing this at almost completely wrong spots every single time. They have not been playing very well. And they basically gifted the Packers a touchdown that last drive. And the other 2 were hard fought for the Packers. Jeez. Can't believe that. Ugh. Can't believe that. Ugh. I don't even think he has that many yards this game. Only 139, but they've been so efficient. Already 94%. Under pressure. No pressure. So 1 shot deep, and then decide if you're gonna play it from there or not. That's my guess. Alright, 1st and 10 from the 37, snapped, looking. They dump it off short. He's able to get free, and he's able to get out of bounds. Oh. They're gonna score more points, aren't they? Jeez. Oh my god. They are most definitely gonna score points. Because they are not doing very hot. So 1st and 10, he was able to get out of bounds, stopping the clock. Now they can actually make some shots downfield. Deep downfield, end zone shot, and he overthrows them. Ooh, they were going for the end zone on that one. All right. Jeez. They do have McManus out in case they do have to go for the field goal. That might be something he has to do here. They do need a little more yardage for that, though. Don't know if they go for it here or if they keep going for the end zone. Snapped, looking. They are looking deep. He is going to get the yardage to get the field goal unit as an option. He does get the yardage for the field goal attempt up to these, what is that, 36-yard line? As he does get the first down. Yep, just barely got it. So now they have a chance at a field goal and an end zone shot. And they do get it off in time. And they throw it away, as they did not get the routes that they wanted. They do have time for one more play. As they do not... Let's see if they actually go for it here. Put them down a big chunk of points. They might just throw it away again. That's what that looks like. They do throw it away again, so they are going for the field goal attempt. Which is perfectly fine. You're up so much. A field goal is acceptable here, especially going into halftime and you receive the ball. Which is why I'm a little annoyed that surprise onside kicks no longer exist. That would be a great opportunity for a surprise. Let's see if they actually make it. This is a fairly long one, 55, so they might not make it. It's kicked, it's away, it is good. What was, oh, it's timeout called on by the Bears. If you're the Bears, you're worried, because that was good. From that distance. No, what is he doing? You know you're supposed to stay on the field. Come on, guy. And that's a great way to miss the next attempt. There's a chance they miss here because he ran off the field for no apparent reason. So, here is the second attempt. And it is down his way. It is good. Oh, he missed it. Yep. It was on that same exact path, except he pushed it a little too far to the left. And the snap wasn't as good. Which definitely didn't help. And so there's a little bit of life left. Just not that much. Let's see. (21-3). Ouch. The brutalness of that is they haven't done anything. That's on a mistake of an interception. They're lucky to have not gotten points there due to their timeout. Damn. Oof. These are not going very well. They really need to adjust something at halftime. Alright, and stream there. This is what I need to get ready for work. Alright, let's go raid somebody. Is that a Bears fan? There's a Packers fan. Yeah. Audio. Oh, wait, we can use the audio? I thought audio wasn't allowed. I guess we can do that one. Alright, there we go. We're gonna be rating that kite.